go.
Let's do this.
All right, so we're doing an over-under. So basically what this is going to do is we're going to just name out a couple things. Actually, we have a list of a few things. So random things from food, beer, I guess. What else do we have? Like anything you could possibly think of. We're gonna do with this right now. So, all right, Sully, do you want to start and read me off your first thing? You don't have to tell me whether you think it's overrated, underrated. You can tell me first, and then you can let me know afterwards, and then we'll just go back and forth.
I'll tell you what it is, and then I'll react to your reaction.
Okay, you go. What's your first thing?
Game of Thrones.
That's a trick question. I'm not going to say it's overrated because I think it's the greatest show right now on television. There's nothing I look forward to more on Sunday nights. Well, actually, I don't have HBO in my house, so I can't watch it that night. So I always wait till Monday morning to wake up. So I wake up like 9:30, all amped up because I usually don't go to work until like late. So I have time in the morning to watch Game of Thrones. I'm not going to say it's overrated. I'm not going to say it. I can't say it's underrated because everyone knows it's great. So I think it's rated perfectly.
That's a cop-out.
What do you mean?
It's called over-under, not over-under or push.
It's perfectly rated, though. I can't say it's overrated or underrated. It's not underrated because a lot of people appreciate it, but at the same time, it's not overrated because it's a great show.
I need an answer.
I'm gonna say underrated then. Underrated.
All right. I've never seen a single episode. I try a lot and I fall asleep, so I can't say either way. I just wanted to come out of the bat swinging.
You say it's overrated because your incapability of having an attention span to watch it.
It's not that I was. Well, I do have a short attention span, but that's irrelevant.
It's that I can't. You're gonna say it's overrated because you can't sit up and watch it. You sound like my brother right now when he tells me he thinks Inception sucks because he can't sit through it.
No, I won't say if it's. I'm not gonna make a decision. I haven't seen it, so I can't make an uneducated decision. But
okay.
You can go ahead.
All right, IPAs.
Ooh, I like them, but definitely overrated.
Overrated for sure.
Definitely overrated. If we ask Connor, our friend Connor, he'll be like, ugh, most overrated thing in the world.
Like it's not an IPA where you would like get somebody on to IPA. So I can't really say that like. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about them. I really don't. But like, I'm gonna say overrated because they do the job. They have a high alcohol volume, which is great. You don't have to drink a lot of them to like at least feel buzzed, so that's a good thing. But for the most part, I feel like they are kind of overrated. So I'm gonna go overrated. What's next? What do you got next?
The phrase "sawdude."
Underrated.
Underrated. Very underrated.
It's so overused, but it's underrated because it's just so funny to say "saw, dude." Saw, dude. That thing caught on like the plague at my work. Like everybody says "saw, dude" now.
When I saw Brian in Chicago, the first thing he said to me was "saw, dude."
Yeah, it's just the thing now. Like everybody says it, but you know, I feel so bad for Nick Coletti and Getter, the two guys on Vine, who like famous made that phrase famous. I mean, they just probably get bombarded with that stuff now because like one of them, Getter's like a famous DJ, and then the other guy, Nick Coletti's like a famous Vine star. And there's like videos of people just going, "Suh, dude," right in front of him, and he just looks like he's about to just murder somebody. Like he is just so sick of it. So I'm still saying "suh, dude's" underrated. I'll probably change my mind like in 4 or 5 months when it gets like beaten to the ground like everything does, but underrated.
All right, what's your next thing?
Ketchup on hot dogs.
Underrated.
Disgusting, barbaric. Absolute most overrated thing ever.
No, you are dead ass wrong.
Hell no, it's not. Mustard and relish is the go-to hot dog.
Mustard is disgusting.
No, absolutely not. You're an idiot.
No, I can do all three on a dog. I'm fine with that. And I can do like golden mustard. Dijonnaise mustard is gross, and yellow mustard is
Dijonnaise mustard is disgusting. I will do that. Golden mustard, and you won't even do regular mustard? What?
Golden mustard is actually good. I will do that. I'll put that on a dog. I won't touch yellow mustard. It's gross.
Ketchup is disgusting. You put it on food, it takes away the taste from everything.
I've watched you put ketchup on fries before.
And I didn't enjoy it.
Ketchup is not disgusting. It's way too sugary and it's overused.
You know why I put ketchup on my fries? Because sometimes it's the only option if the fry isn't good. If the fry is disgusting and I want to get something in my stomach, I'll put up with the barbaric taste of ketchup. But I'll put it on my fries because I have no other option. If I had like cheese sauce, if I had like even barbecue sauce, I'd put barbecue sauce on my fries over ketchup. Ketchup is a last resort. Sometimes the fries are really, really good. And you don't have I can eat them plain. I eat fries plain most of the time. But if they're gross, then I have to put something on it. And if ketchup's the only thing there, I will do it to hide the taste because I'm not going to sit there and throw away fries. It's a waste. But I'm going to cover up the crappiness of it, and I'm going to put ketchup on it. But ketchup on a hot dog is gross. You went to Chicago. Yeah. There are places in Chicago that will not serve you if you ask for ketchup on a hot dog. It's disgusting.
I don't know. I didn't get any hot dogs. I just ate deep dish pizza the entire time. It was pretty gross.
You would have never been welcome back then.
I don't know, man. I absolutely love ketchup on my hot dog. And I've been at your house and your brother has told me I literally will not give you a dog with ketchup on it. He has literally, I've been like, yo, Matt, put some ketchup on that. He'll be like, I'm not bringing it out of the kitchen. I'm not doing it. Nope. But that is my go-to, and I'm standing by that. It's not that I haven't given
ketchup on a hot dog. That's your go-to.
Ketchup on a hot dog. Very underrated.
Mustard and relish all day right here. You heard it first.
All right, moving on. The crying Jordan face, over or under?
Underrated. Still. Jordan face, because if I say overrated, then someone would take a picture of my face and put the crying Jordan meme on it.
That's true. That's very true.
That's why it will never die. The crying Jordan meme will never die because as soon as you say it sucks, as soon as you say, oh, I'm sick of it, or it's overrated, you're going to put the crying Jordan meme face on you. Like, if you were to just say right now, it's overrated, I'll probably snapshot a screenshot of you right now and put the crying Jordan meme on your face. That's why it's underrated.
It's overrated.
You're going to get crying Jordan meme then.
But no, here's I think some that are really well photoshopped are hilarious. Like, I saw one of it was of Joe Thornton, and the crying Jordan face was like perfectly photoshopped, and it blended in with his beard, and it was awesome. It looked really, really good. But some are really poorly photoshopped, and they don't look good.
Top 3 Jordan crying faces I've seen this year. One was the one with Michael Jordan at the national championship game, him looking down at his phone, and the Photoshop afterwards. 2 was the St. Louis Blues and Chicago Blackhawks game, where the Blackhawks came without an inch of like getting that goal, and someone in the tiny, tiny puck that was like taken on the screenshot of the goal camera put the tiny crying Jordan meme face on the little tiny puck. And the 3rd was Steph Curry's daughter having the crying Jordan face, with like her afro hair and stuff like that. It was hysterical. So those are my 3 favorite ones of the year so far.
All right, I was gonna say the best one of the year is definitely, as much as I hate to say it, the Michael Jordan on Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I mean that's the greatest ever. I mean I can't wait to see more of them. Either it will never die as long as like. Now Michael Jordan meme is not crying Jordan faces just evolved from not just basketball but in every single sport. Like I've seen crying Jordan meme on like players who've lost in the Euro 2016 this year. So it's never gonna die.
I hope
soon it will work its way into politics. Soon it will work its way into everyday life. I guarantee you we'll probably see it in the election too.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
So underrated.
All right, your turn.
Veganism.
Oh, so overrated.
100% overrated.
Vegans are not that great of people.
I will say this though. Eating like vegan, like you do what you want. But the thing that makes veganism overrated is the people that talk about how much better they are than other people that they're vegan. And they're all obnoxious. They all always take pictures of their food. Hashtag clean eating. Hashtag clean smoothie. Like, it just seems like a miserable life. Like, I love food. I love eating. I love just like, I just enjoy the taste of like food. I just don't think I would enjoy like tofu all the time. And God, overrated.
Yeah, I have trust issues because of vegans. I'll say that. I don't know. Man, I understand what you're doing, and like props. I went vegetarian for like 2 weeks last year because me and my roommate had a bet. Shout out to Greg Gottlieb. Neither of us wanted to clean the shower, and we said whoever ate meat first had to clean the shower. And honestly, like, I was tired all the time. I had migraines. It was a pretty rough 2 weeks.
Disgusting. Absolutely overrated. So you're overrated as well, right?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. What do you got next?
I got really angry on my car ride home, but so I put down the Berkshires, but I'm not going to ask you that because it's not the Berkshires. It's this one town called it's called what the heck is it called? Stockbridge. This town called Stockbridge, and it's just this ritzy ass little town that's stuck in between Lee and Great Barrington, and I hate it. I hate it so much. So I'm gonna say it's overrated. And I got told to slow down by someone today when I was going 25 miles per hour in a 35-mile-per-hour zone.
That town might be perfectly rated because no one cares about it. So it's not overrated. It's not underrated. It's perfectly rated. Everyone knows it sucks.
Oh my God. I stopped. I was going on for a bike ride. I stopped to use the bathroom in a liquor store. I couldn't find the bathroom. You know why? Because they wrote it in French on the door. And I was like, white people, man, why do they do this shit? Gives us a bad name. That's all I could think of.
So that was your next one?
That was my next one, but I'm not going to ask that. I just wanted to rant real quick. Man buns, over or under?
Overrated.
Yeah. Give me your explanation.
Now you just look like a tool if you have one. So I will say this, like, I don't know. The only person that I'm like friends with that has a man bun, and it's not even really a man bun. It's like, I don't even know. It's not a man bun. It's like a little like knot. It's what Jackson has. But even then, he's not a tool, so I wouldn't even consider it really a man bun. It's just kind of fun to joke about it, but absolutely overrated. I just think that you're like trying to fit the meme that every girl posts on Twitter, like, oh my God, he's so gorgeous, like kind of thing. Like, it's overrated to the max.
Yeah, I was actually my first thing was gonna be the Macklemore haircut, over or underrated, but I kind of like have had that for the past 8 months, so I figured I couldn't make fun of myself.
Cheap sunglasses.
Underrated.
Absolutely.
More so, fake knockoff sunglasses.
See, I think that expensive sunglasses, in a sense, like, are great, like they fit great and stuff. But I always lose or break my sunglasses. You know, it's like, look at this. See this right here? This is $150. Right? How am I supposed to guard this thing with my entire life? Like, this is like pure anxiety right here. So that's why I love cheap sunglasses. Damn. Unbelievable. I hate expensive sunglasses. I hate them. Not because they look great. They look great, but underrated. Underrated. Cheap sunglasses, underrated.
The Bachelorette.
Are you kidding me? I don't even watch it. It's overrated.
I think it might be the dumbest show. I saw a caption.
Why is Barstool live tweeting this?
Because people will watch it because it's a riot. My mom watches it and like watches it religiously and like admits it's a dumb show, but still watches it. And I think that's the majority of its viewers. But I saw something on Instagram today, and it was like, it was a contestant, and it said like Derek, and his title was former child. And the caption was like,
overrated.
Caption was like, when you're filling in random stuff on your resume to try and make it seem more impressive. And I was like, yeah, this sounds about right.
All right, going to the movies.
I'll say underrated, because it's like an event. And also, like, when I first moved out here, I didn't know anyone. I went to the movies alone a couple times, and it made me not feel like a huge loser when I was doing nothing on Friday nights, even though I was still alone and kind of a loser because I was sitting in a movie theater. So I'll say underrated.
It's underrated if you go with a girl that has a purse where you can stuff like food into and stuff like that. And it's overrated if you go like with a bunch of dudes, or if you go with like by yourself or something like that. I'm not spending $25 on a small popcorn and a freaking icy. There's no way that's gonna happen. Bunch of Crunch, $8 like a pack. Like, I'm not doing that. It's ridiculous.
Dude,
and the tickets are like what, $12?
You don't need to be with a girl to go to the movies. Just stuff your pockets with Swedish fish.
I mean, it helps when you do. I mean, like, but like, how are you gonna get more snacks in? I want to bring a lot of snacks.
I don't know, man. Wear cargo
It
shorts.
sucks because I'm a big popcorn guy. I love popcorn, but I have to buy it when I go there. So I end up spending like $20 every time I go to the movies. That's why it's nice when you have a brother that can get all the pirate sites and you can just watch the movies illegally from your computer. Not that we do that. I mean, definitely don't do that at all. But it's overrated and underrated. Overrated if you go by yourself. Underrated if you go with a girl.
There's some things I don't want to see on my computer, though, or on my TV. I want to see in a movie theater first.
I'm not saying the quality has actually been pretty good. We saw the Hateful Eight. It was pirated, and it was great quality. But, all right, what do you got next?
Panera Bread.
Overrated.
Yeah,
Way too expensive. Way too expensive. Food's pretty good. Way too expensive.
Yeah, I'll say
you get like a sandwich, chips, or soup, whatever. You end up spending like $13, $14 every time you go there.
Yeah, you got to do it right.
Girls love Panera so much. They love spending so much money there. I don't understand it.
Girls love spending a lot of money anywhere.
But it's a waste. Like, oh God, Panera is way too expensive.
If you go there and you get but it's like my problem with Panera is that it's not a place you can go like every day. Like, you know how you might have that spot where it's like your lunch spot at work, like you have time, you go by. Panera can't be that because it's too expensive. Like I'll go to a Starbucks and do work or go read or do something like that. I can't do work at like Panera because I'm gonna drop $8. You know, it's like I can get out of Panera I can get out of Starbucks spending $3.50 on a coffee and like call it a day. You know, I don't know. That's my qualm with it.
Cereal. Don't you dare say it.
Overrated.
Oh my God. I am the biggest cereal lover. Are you kidding me? It is the most underappreciated food ever. Why do people hate cereal now?
I don't think I could tell you the last time I had cereal.
It's people like you that are destroying cereal. And the reason why I'm getting so pissed about this is because the other day, still hasn't gone down. I've been doing this all semester. CVS. Box of Honey Nut Cheerios is like $6. You know why? Because assholes like you don't buy cereal anymore. Every time I go to the grocery store, I always buy a box of Honey Nut Cheerios. I always buy a box of Cinnamon Life. Sometimes I get Captain Crunch. Oh, Peanut Butter Crunch is the best. Love Peanut Butter Crunch. Honey Bunches of Oats. All that stuff is great. It's the easiest meal to eat. Like, it fills you up. It keeps me more filled than eggs do. And I love eggs too. And I love breakfast. But cereal is so underrated.
My brother and my dad, huge cereal guys. Honey Bunches of Oats. They'll literally have 2 bowls in the morning. They'll come home from work. They'll have a bowl. And then at night, before they go to bed, they'll have a bowl. Sometimes
I had a bowl tonight, too. I ate a bowl of Cinnamon Life tonight. And I can't wait to open up my Honey Nut Cheerios tomorrow morning.
I guess my thing is that there's not a lot of cereals I love, man. I don't feel that passionate. I used to love Fruity Pebbles. I'm still kind of
like Fruity Pebbles. Why does everyone like Fruity Pebbles so much? Like, even Fruit Loops, gross.
Yeah, Fruit Loops are gross. That's disgusting. But Fruity Pebbles are really good.
Cocoa Pebbles are 100 times better than Fruity Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles?
Yeah. You never had Cocoa Pebbles before?
Dude, chill. I've had Cocoa Pebbles before.
You looked at me with like this confused look. I'm like, whoa, what?
Your mic cut out, and all I could hear was Pebbles.
I almost had a mini heart attack there for a second. Oh, jeez.
Frosted Mini Wheats are probably my favorite cereal, but you got to eat them fast, otherwise they get too soggy.
Yep. Here's the thing. The trick to cereal, and Kendrick Lamar said this in an interview, he waits till it gets soggy. Barbaric move. Absolutely insane psychopath move. You don't do that. The perfect way to eat cereal is you got to eat it quick, right? So you have the milk, you sprinkle it on a little bit. You don't fill it to the top. You fill it to like a little halfway, just so like the milk is like kind of like under the cereal a little bit. You don't want to see all of it though. You want to like at least like a little bit like peeking out. Then it gives you that nice crunch. And I am a fast eater, so that's why I love cereal. I enjoy every bite, but I never let it get soggy, like ever. That's the problem I have with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Great cereal, gets soggy too quick. But you have the cereals like Honey Nut Cheerios and Honey Bunches of Oats and even Peanut Butter Captain Crunch. Like those cereals, they don't take they don't take a long time. I mean they don't get soggy real quick. So that's why I enjoy those cereals. So cereal underrated.
All right, Friday Night Lights, the show.
Never watched it.
Okay, all right. Well, that brings me.
I've heard that what's his name is a cool character, Tim Riggins. I guess that's what everyone was calling him on True Detective. They weren't calling him by his real name; they're calling him Tim Riggins.
Yeah, because he Texas forever, man. Texas forever.
So I can't really have an opinion on it. I've never watched it, so it's perfectly rated in my book.
Friday Night Light, the book.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the TV series.
I was, but then now I'm asking you about the book.
No, I might have seen. Wasn't there a movie on Friday Night Lights?
Yeah, yeah.
I think I might have saw that. I don't remember anything about it though.
All right, what do you got?
Camping.
Oh, underrated.
Absolutely overrated. Nature sucks.
Dude, no, it does not. Are you fucking kidding me?
I went. All right, so when I was back home in Dartmouth last week, we went out in the woods for 25 minutes, got eaten alive, heard a bunch of frogs just like going like over and over and over again. Nature is the worst. It is not a cool place.
Are you kidding me? That is not true at all. You go on a solid camping trip, it is the most fun you will ever have. You go, you sit around a campfire, you drink some beer, you pass around the whiskey, you roast some marshmallows.
That's drinking, and that's drinking to get over how shitty nature is.
Then you wake up in the morning, you wake up early, you go fishing, you catch some fish, you throw them back, because I don't do the whole cut your own fish thing. You throw them back.
You fish and then you go home.
You come home, you take a nap because you're pretty hungover. You wake up from the nap, you cook some food on the pot. I don't know, man. I love camping. That was my family trip every single year, camping.
Yeah, I know. That's why Boston College Point League lost the championship that year, because you decided not to show up because of freaking camping. So camping sucks. Not only that, it sucks, one, because nature's terrible, and because Sully ruined my chance of winning the Point League championship. So that's another reason why camping is awful. But I cannot stand being out in the woods. Like, I don't know, just think that there's like all these gross wild animals out there, just like bugs flying around. Like, the only way you can get me through camping is if like there's like an RV and I got a bed inside to sleep on. But like, I don't want to live like a hunter and gatherer. I don't want to live like we're like, why would I live in the woods when I could just like have a nice home, which is like got some AC or something like that?
You don't live like a hunter and gatherer. You stop at Walmart on the way up and you grab chips and potato salad. And you roast hot dogs and linguiça on the pot. It's like, dude, no, we got to do it. We'll do a camping trip. It'll totally change your perspective.
I remember going back a few years ago when we were like sophomores or juniors in college. I got woken up one morning to go on a camping trip. We were hungover. It was one of the worst days of my life. I just remember being absolutely miserable the entire time. Camping, nature, outdoors, no, not for me.
Underrated. Underrated.
If I had like an orb that like protected me from all the bugs, I'd think about it. But bugs are like the biggest factor when it comes to camping because mosquitoes suck. All right, what do you got next?
That's all I have for my list.
All right, so I got 5 more. So you want me to read them off?
Yeah, definitely.
Ramen noodles.
Underrated.
Absolutely. Yes.
Little hot sauce.
Last night, I had nothing left in my kitchen. Found a pack of ramen noodles. Saved my life. Probably gonna make another pack tonight as we get off the show.
Actually, I will go with one. Greek yogurt.
Underrated.
Very underrated.
Got a lot of protein, keeps you full. I love Greek yogurt. I love Chobani. It's great.
Yep.
Amusement parks.
Ooh. Overrated.
You say overrated?
Yeah.
Yeah, very overrated. You go there, you walk around, you wait in the line, you pay a lot of money for food, you sweat. Yeah, it's not. I don't like amusement parks anymore. I'm over that.
If you ever want to be the best looking person in a room, go to an amusement park. There's some really trashy people that go to amusement parks.
I think they're trashy people. Wait till you go to like the water parks where everyone's grossly swimming around in a pool together. Oh, disgusting.
Love it. It's my middle name. It's gross swimming around in a pool together.
All right. The sail loft.
Oh my God. So overrated. I want to burn that place down.
You get a lot of trouble for saying that. The sail loft is so overrated. The only reason why we go to the sail loft is because it's a hub for everybody in Dartmouth to go to. But everybody knows it sucks.
I hate that place so much. And you know what? Like, I thought about it, and sometimes I'm like, I keep going here. Do I really hate it that much? And I think what it is that they're just anti-fun. They don't want people to
close at 10 p.m. on a Saturday one day.
They close early. They, like, one time I showed up with my friend Jeff, and they wouldn't serve him because they said he had a fake ID. And he was like, all right, well, it's not my fake, but I was 16 when I took my license picture. Here's my debit card. Here's this. Here's that. He literally emptied his wallet filled with stuff with his name on it. And she was like, I'm not serving you. You need to leave. They just suck. They're terrible.
I ordered a whiskey and ginger ale the other day. It was $10 for a whiskey and ginger ale. And I was like, yep, that's the straw that broke the camel's back. I am done with this place.
Yeah,
like,
it's
never my idea to go to the sale loft. It's always somebody else's. Because it's easy for the lazy people in South Dartmouth to go to the sale loft. Yeah, I'm calling everybody out that does this. I am tired of this. I have to make the 23-minute drive from North Dartmouth just to go to that freaking place, and it sucks.
Yeah.
But it's nice seeing some old friends, and I know I'll run into people I know there, so that's why it's not bad, but it's so overrated. Yeah, we need to overrated.
Find a new spot. I'm gonna open my own bar.
Yeah, I know, right? We should open our own. We should open our own bar. All right, watermelon.
I love it.
I hate watermelon.
I'll say underrated then. Why? Why do you hate watermelon?
It doesn't taste like really anything. I don't taste anything when I eat watermelon. Just like water.
I think watermelon is like top 5.
I'll get a bottle of water. I'll just eat that.
My top 5 fruits.
I could just eat. I mean, I could just eat like a bottle of water. Like it would be the same exact thing.
Kiwis, apples, banana, watermelon, and grapes. Top 5 fruits.
I love all those fruits. I just don't like watermelon.
You're wrong.
Not a watermelon guy. All right, last thing I have, cable.
Oh, so overrated. I do not have it. Haven't had it for 9 months.
I'm going to say underrated.
Hit me with it.
The reason why it's underrated is because I put up with the BS of paying this absurd cable bill throughout the year. And yeah, Time Warner Cable sucks, and it sucks paying $112 a month. It's good when you have somebody to split the cost with. But I'll say when you got the options to watch like ESPN, MLB Network, NFL Network, like all the sports shows you want to, you get options for on-demand movies. Streaming sucks. It's awful. It always crashes. It's never good quality. Like, you need cable to watch sports if you're a big sports fan. I'm a big sports guy. Cable is underrated. You need it. People will talk about all the time. It's like the cool thing to say. Yeah, man, like, I don't even like youth cable anymore. Like, I'm just, like, not all about that. His house sucks. If his house doesn't have cable, his place sucks. Cable is underrated.
I've heard a lot of people say that. I've heard a lot of people say that, like, saying you don't have cable is something douchey to say. I just straight up can't afford cable. I literally do not make enough money. So shouts to my boss if you're listening to this. Help me out a little bit. But I literally don't make enough money to pay an extra $50 a month for cable. And like we said, I also
That's why it's underrated, because it's that good.
I have Time Warner Cable. It sucks.
Time Warner Cable sucks. I have it too. It's awful.
If there was other options, like I could try. If there was Dish Network out here, I could do it. I'd pay like $35 for that and internet a month. It would be great. But
Time Warner Cable in my package didn't even give me a DVR. It sucks. I can't even record anything. I can't even rewind anything.
Man, I'm over it.
Oh, dude, that was a sick play. I'm going to rewind that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I have Time Warner Cable. I can't.
I got an NHL Game Center account. I've been streaming the Watch ESPN app. I've been streaming the NBC app, man. I am all set.
How much money do you pay for those?
It's like $88 for a year of NHL Game Center, and then the rest.
Okay, I thought you were gonna be like a month. I was like, jeez.
No, it comes out to like less than $10 a month. It's pretty good.
I think if you want all those options, though, like I feel like I like flicking through the channels. I love having ESPNU. I love having Big Ten Network.
I get all that with the Watch ESPN app.
So how much do you pay?
The Watch ESPN app is free.
It's free.
Yeah, it's completely free.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that a little bit. So I'm going to say underrated right now, but until further notice. But it's not just sports that I watch either. I also watch, like, I love HLN just for the sole purpose so I can binge on Forensic Files until that ridiculous witch Nancy Grace comes on. Then I change the channel real quick. But other than that, like, that's another part where easier. But I have Hulu too. But I can't watch all the Forensic Files episodes there. So I don't know. Cable is underrated in my book. Until I find I can sit down and find a better financial solution. I have it is underrated because I think it's essential if you want to have if you want to be like a normal human being and like have a cool place to hang out at. Because if you don't, But that's all I got. Anything else?
I'm glad when we move in together that you're going to be so persistent about cable, so we can definitely split it.
Yeah, I mean, unless your idea of like paying for all this ESPN stuff is actually a better outlet, and I've just been wasting like thousands of dollars this entire year just to pay for this freaking Time Warner Cable BS. But all right, that's all I got for over under. We can probably do another list of that like later on. Do you have any other final thoughts, by the way?
Yeah. Shouts to Phil Kessel for eating hot dogs out of the Stanley Cup. It hasn't happened yet, but it will.
What, he ate hot dogs out of the Stanley Cup?
No, it hasn't happened yet, but there's no doubt in my mind that he will.
Hope to God he puts a mustard and relish on that. My final thoughts first. Sorry for the technical difficulties. If you decided to take time out of your day to listen to us, my other thought was I had something else to say. Oh, I do. Just laughing in Michigan's face right now. Ohio State just got Tate Martell to commit. He's the #1 quarterback in the country. He is now recruiting the #1 wide receiver and the #4 wide receiver to come to Ohio State. So I can sense the fear on Harbaugh's breath right now. I can't wait.
Well, hey, thank you everyone for tuning in. You will see an episode out of us sooner than later. Sorry for the technical difficulties, and we will talk to you later.
See ya.